Welcome back. You're listening to Stop IRS Letters, a special series inside the Tax Problem Solve podcast. I'm your host, Deltrease Hart Anderson, and I stop IRS letters before they stop you. Today, we're breaking down the CP14 notice, also known as the IRS's way of politely saying, hey, you owe us some money. Give me some money. Okay, so the CP14 is that very first letter the IRS is going to send you when their records show you owe a balance for a particular tax year. It's going to show the amount of the taxes due. It's going to show how much they have tacked on for penalties as well as interest. And lastly, it's going to be a due date on there. So that's what pretty much makes it a bill, right? It's like, hey, for this tax year, you owe us this amount of money plus interest plus penalties by this due date. When can we expect it? Now, don't go telling the IRS, oh, you can expect it anytime. That's not what we're going to do. All right. A lot of people think that it's just a letter. I'll deal with it later. But here's the danger in that. The CP14 letter is the start of the IRS's collection actions, okay? If you ignore that particular letter, then the next letters, the next series of letters that the IRS sends you get stronger and stronger in what the IRS can do. And those letters, each stronger letter they send gives the IRS a little more, or puts them closer, I should say, to levying your bank account, garnishing your paychecks, okay? As well as imposing liens, and you don't want those problems. So when you get a CP14 notice from the IRS, here are the 3 steps that you should take. First, you want to verify the balance. Remember, I always share with you, the IRS doesn't always get it right, okay? Mistakes happen. So you want to verify that what the IRS says that you owe, you want to verify that you owe it. How can you do that? You can request IRS transcripts if you need to. You can review your tax return that was submitted to the IRS. You can look at your financial history. You could have made a mistake. If you did, you want to amend the tax return. Okay, this is number 2. If the IRS is correct, then you need to make a plan. Now, of course, if you can go ahead and pay them people, go ahead and pay them in full, get it out of the way, just do it, all right? Pay them. If you cannot, it's not the end of the world. It's okay if you cannot afford to pay the IRS everything that you owe them. You have options. You can look at a properly structured installment agreement. You can look at uncollectible status. You can look at offers in compromise. You can look at partial pay installment agreements, okay? You can look at a delay in paying them in full. Whatever you have to do, just make a plan. Don't ignore the IRS letter. Step number 3. Now, if it is wrong, don't wait to tell the IRS that the balance is wrong. Do whatever you need to do to make sure that you tell them as soon as possible, okay? So if you do have to file an amended return, file it. If you have to provide additional documentation to fix the mistake, file the additional documentation. But whatever you do, do not wait. The worst thing that you could do is toss the CP14 notice aside. By the time you get around to addressing the notice, it may be too late. The IRS may be ready to start seizing your assets, garnishing your wages, levying your bank accounts. I know I've already said this. I may sound like a broken record, but I want to make sure that you get it, okay? Do not let it get that far. Don't ignore the letters. You can stop the letters, okay? So here's your takeaway. The The CP14 is not the end of the world. However, it is the beginning of the collection clock. You want to deal with that letter early so you stay in control, not the IRS being in control, okay? Don't forget, you can download my free IRS letter survival guide at stopirsletters.com. It's going to explain some notices, CP14 being one of them, CP2000 that we already talked about, and several other letters in plain English. Okay? That's all I have for you today. Until next time, don't panic. Take action. I'm Deltrease Hart Anderson, keeping the IRS out of the pocketbooks, wallets, and bank accounts of taxpayers. If you have a letter, submit it at stopirsletters.com and let's solve your tax problems for good. Take care, y'all.